These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Silver.
Jacobs now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Okay, break.
Here we go again.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Single receiver.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
And it's third down.
On the double.
Mike 54.
Hey. Mike 7.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Second and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running is Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go, D.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andy Isabella. 79 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
60 pitch, sir.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
30 base. 61. Match box. Right.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 24. Check 24.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 10-2 stop. Protein spill. Hey, exit.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, echo.
Mike 5-4.
Ready, ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of... Bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Bravo! Get.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I'm coming. Check.
On the pin.
throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
8-3.
54, come on, 54, come on. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense.
Defense.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Go out.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
30 base. Hey, Haywood.
That's the way. Mike 5-4.
Ready?
Second and long. Buying time to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Yeah.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You ready?
no gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andy Isabella, 50 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andy Isabella, 51 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raiders looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, baby.